What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Specifically in today's video, we are going to talk about the recent correction that's starting to form on most of these cryptocurrencies. As you guys can see clearly with XRP, from retesting point C back in early December here, we've corrected all the way back up to retest our target level, which was moving averages, and then anticipating a breach to the to point D here, the top of the resistance line, continuing the Elliott wave, which I do believe is still going to happen. It just might take a little bit longer here. Correction has pulled us back down though, surprisingly, back down to some pretty critical support levels that, if broken, could deem a potential reversal, which nobody really wants. Obviously, we can still short these, but everybody kind of wants to see a bullish break to the upside, and so do I here. So I am still strongly a believer of seeing the reversal back to the upside here. Seeing Ethereum, seeing Bitcoin, seeing XRP swing us back up to point D, but we are starting to get very close. And this is the problem. We're starting to get very close to retesting these supports here. And I still have a trade on XRP. And honestly, from the major money that we made to the upside here, we're back down almost breaking even right now, which is not necessarily a good thing. So we have to see how these play out here, if we're going to close below or above our bottom supports, and whether or not it's prime opportunity to be buying in, or if we should be getting ready for, a bearish long-term market. Are we going to end the year on a bearish term, and are we going to start 2022 in a negative bear market correcting lower? That's what we're going to try to talk about and figure out today. With that being said, guys, we're also going to be looking at an article actually, which talks about the first mover Asia, Bitcoin slumps below 48K ahead of a $6 billion option expiry. We'll talk about that too. But with that being said, guys, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and let's jump into today's episode. So guys, in regards to this article right here on CoinDesk, you guys can see here, first mover Asia, Bitcoin slumps below 48K. We're currently trading at 47.8 within Bitcoin's price here, ahead of a $6 billion options expiry. A total of 129,000 option contracts worth more than $6 billion are set to expire on Friday as Ethereum's price plummets. Wow, this article did not load in. I was hoping that it would load in time for us. It did not. But supposedly, from what I've been learning here, I'm still upstate, so I don't have the best internet service, which is why things aren't necessarily going my way today in regards to articles trying to pull up. But they're saying basically that because of these options expiring, people are selling off, and we're starting to see markets liquidate their cryptocurrency, and money is leaving these markets, which is causing this correction to the downside. Regardless of that, whether or not that's a direct influence of why we're seeing prices correct lower or move lower, we do have to talk about right now the fact that we're starting to see prices retest these bottom supports, and how critical it is for us to potentially see, this article is not going to load, a reversal, which was, nobody expected that, or at least I wasn't expecting that, to see prices swing lower. So you can see top 10 cryptocurrencies markets are down once again, down about 3% on average. Prices are starting to slump lower. You can see 2%, 3%, 3%. Everything is down. This is not necessarily a good sign for crypto. I still am a strong believer that we are going to see the reversal out of this. I mean, we just were in a major bearish reversal for all of November into December, over a month of consolidation within XRP, where prices literally dumped from a high of $1.34 all the way down to a low of $57, almost a 60% reversal. And we finally were able to break bullish outside of a massive falling wedge pattern here, and prices started to swing to the upside here. The problem was, or at least we had a target. The target was set clear as day, and I'm just going to delete this because that is so unnecessary. We had a target set at this moving average right here. So, if you guys took profits, I don't know why it's not letting me draw that. Okay, that's lovely. If you guys had taken profits on the correction to the upside here, I don't know why it's not working. I guess because they don't have internet service that well. But we were expecting to see prices swing us back up to retest target here, closing, consolidating, and then seeing another run to point D. That didn't happen, which we clearly saw here. We still have trades on XRP opened as well as Bitcoin here, and they're getting very close to retesting our target, or our bottom support here, our stop loss, which might correct, which is good. I mean, it might actually hit, and it might liquidate us to, to swing lower. But I'm not worried right now. I'm still bullish on these cryptocurrencies until we prove that we break through our bottom support here. So for those that are, really into XRP or into these other cryptocurrencies, this bottom support, and I wish I could draw it for you guys, but this bottom support, this uptrend right here at point C, which you can see is scalable. We've had it since early into 2021, I believe, January, February, and March, all the way. You can see how this has acted as a very solid support level. And when prices retest this, they tend to stay above, and we tend to break to the upside here. So the fact that we're getting very close to retesting it again is not necessarily a good sign. If we break through this bottom support here at about 80 cents, there's a big chance we're going to see prices actually fall much lower. And this, would be all worth, not necessarily the best opportunity for us, but this would all be coming to an end in regards to seeing an Elliott wave that could break us to the upside here, and it would ultimately be more so a correction and a bearish reversal. And if we break through and close below 80 cents, it's going to be a fairly aggressive short or swing to the downside here that we can anticipate. And it goes beyond XRP, it goes into Ethereum, and it goes into Bitcoin too. I said this yesterday, and hopefully you guys watched yesterday's video. It did fairly well, believe it or not. But you can see within yesterday's video, we talked about these falling wedges that were taking over. And I still strongly believe we are, once again, going to see a reversal or some sort of swing to the upside. I really wish I could draw on this, but what we were talking about was, even though we have this uptrend here that I've drawn in red, and this is a support, we're still kind of intertwined within Bollinger Bands, which we're getting retested right now, moving averages as well as resistances, downtrends and everything. This is a big, conglomerate of just mush, and we're trying to find an outcome here. We discussed specifically that obviously I haven't bought into Ethereum, but what we're waiting for is if we're going to confirm breaking either below this bottom support in yellow, which is 36.33, or our top resistance at 4,162. So if we were, per se, to break through bottom support here, this would be enough to influence a short opportunity and short the market to the downside. If we break through top resistance, we know to buy in long and leverage to the upside. Obviously, we're going to be doing this on Bityard, as you can see here. Bityard has a ton of cryptocurrencies, which I highly recommend you guys take advantage of. They have Cardano, pretty much all the main cryptocurrencies within maybe the top 20, 25. EOS, Polkadot, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash. They have Link, Litecoin, Tron, Uniswap, XRP, which is great, but they even have Ethereum, which is floating around right here. So the fact that they have Ethereum here, it's clear as day. We do have right now this falling wedge pattern here. We do have a resistance clearly at 41.53, the price ceiling, and price floor is at 36.40, around that area. So if we break below 36.40, we know that we can enter a short opportunity, and markets are probably going to dip pretty substantial. Even besides Ethereum, we have XRP, which if XRP breaks through our price floor, this uptrend here on its Elliott wave, which is forming huge, and we break below our weekly moving averages, which I'd like to show you, but I can't because I'm afraid I'm going to lose the chart. They're all showing signs of a big short opportunity if we break through these supports, which would mean we could leverage them, switch that position that we had opened on XRP and Bitcoin, switch into a short position and actually leverage it to the downside. But it all depends on how we actually intertwine with, obviously, this key vital support. If this is broken, that's like the backbone to XRP, and we're going to see prices drop pretty substantially. So you can obviously leverage trade Bityard. You can leverage trade XRP on Bityard. I did link them down in the description, and I highly recommend you sign up. They have a live account. They have a demo account to practice on. They also have a mystery box, which will give you free cryptocurrency by signing up with the link in the description. So definitely make sure to take advantage of that so you guys can stay tuned. It's the #1 cryptocurrency leverage exchange that we like to use. I believe, yes, they do have KYC, but you can also use them without KYC, but I love to use them. And they have, innovative area, which it has Shiba as well as Doge, which is really cool. They also have Sandbox, which is really cool as well. So there's a lot of cryptos that I highly recommend you take advantage of, that our other exchanges don't have the opportunity to leverage. So definitely make sure to check that out. But going back to what I'm saying, everything really relies on how we intertwine with these supports and resistances. We're looking for that bullish break, but we'll see how the markets end up. You can see on Bitcoin too, we, saw a big run to the upside outside the falling wedge pattern here, bullish break, which was enough, of a mindset to actually buy in and leverage to the upside here. We went all the way up, retested moving average, broke bearish, and are starting to crack lower, which is not necessarily a good thing. So we have to see how things play out. Ultimately, this red uptrend, which isn't loading entirely, if we start to retest this bottom support here, there's a chance that we could see a reversal off this. So that's why I'm bullish on most of these cryptos. I do believe they're going to hold fairly well. But if we start to see prices dip through our support, our uptrend on XRP, Ethereum support, which is right around here, 36.48, Bitcoin's uptrend, which it's interesting. We're going to have to kind of figure this one out a little more later on when we have some internet. But lastly, S&P 500 looks okay. Consolidating now at the top here, not necessarily overbought. We'll see how today plays out here, but markets are overall okay. I'm still more bullish than I am bearish right now, but until we start to break through these bottom supports, that's pretty much where I believe we're going to head up to. Small recovery, and then I believe a reversal, because I don't think we're going to break through these rock solid supports. With that being said, guys, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.